All right, got two sets of tackle to talk about today, gator trout and gators. So let's tackle gator trout first. One of the cool things about fishing for big trout is you're going to be using these larger hard baits. Now, the 27 MR, ideal bait for fall trout. And you will catch the larger ones. When you come up here, you'll notice that the stock hooks have been replaced with these Mustad KVD triple grip hooks. Now these hooks are a little lighter than, and I'll put them together here where you can see them. They're a little lighter in size and gauge. And what that does is it allows this 27 MR to fall even slower in the water, almost as if it's a topwater plug that just gets below the surface where you can hard flash it. When you're fishing a lot of the rock and the lightning rock that we fish around here on the Nature Coast, that's a big advantage. It's also a big advantage if you're fishing over turtlegrass flats because it keeps you out of the grass. Standard Skin Series 27 MR is probably gonna weigh about 9/16, which is a little over a ½ ounce. Once you change the hooks out, changes the weight of the bait. It's just a hair under a ½ ounce. I mean, it's just barely, but that little bit gives it a little slower fall, buys you a little bit more time to negotiate the rock, negotiate the shell bars, or negotiate turtle grass, and it makes a huge difference. All right, now moving on to our gator hunt. This is tackle that I actually use in tarpon season. So I'm gonna move my trout gear to the side here. And this is what you'd call guerrilla fishing. No leader required. We're using like a 2-ounce snatch hook here. And these have been sharpened on a hook sharpening machine. So they are laser sharp. You'll notice I have a double line here, and I'll show it to you. I'll split it for you without getting myself hooked. I put a bimini just like so that I've got a 20-turn bimini. So I double Palomar'd it here, and I have a bimini knot here. This is 40-pound Power Pro Super Slick on here. Now, when we actually fish for the gators, especially at night, we put a very small light stick that we attach right here. And what we do that for is so that we can see where this is flying in the air in those low light situations and put it right over the top of that neck shoulder zone to hook those gators and get them hooked up and attached. This is a standard Terramar Double X. This is a Shimano extra heavy rod. It's the same rod that I use to fight 90 to 150 pound class tarpon. And on my Shimano Saragosa 8000, I have it packed with 40-pound Power Pro Super Slick V2. You've got to have that 40-pound line so that when you hook that gator up, you're able to hold him at bay more or less as the boat moves to them, and they're not going to run and jump like a tarpon. You've got to just have the fish under control until you can close the gap between your boat and the gator itself.